Hey everyone, it's AM757, and today we're gonna do a Let's Play series on Kerbal Space Program. I know I started time ago, but I hadn't really time to do it, so that's why I stopped with it after the first episode. But don't worry, time for it now, or I will my type anyway. So yeah, Kerbal Space Program is a game about, well, the title says it. You're running a space program for these little Kerbals. It's by the way still alpha, not alpha, 0.80.2, so there gonna be so many changes around. But anyway, let's get started. So what I'm building here is a really small ship. It doesn't get really into space. It's just for to show a bit of the game. Okay, so this rocket up here got two different types of engines. It got itself a solid booster and a liquid fueled rocket engine and a liquid fueled tank with rocket engine. So solid boosters, they have solid fuel, meaning that their fuel, once it started burning, it won't stop. So they really just boost the purpose. I won't recommend you to use it as your main engines. That's gonna be a hell lot of problem. Whilst liquid fuel, as the liquid fuel, you can stop it and turn it back on and stop it. So yeah. Anyway, like I said, I don't think it's gonna get in space. I really don't think it. So let's call just first flight. And yes, I have some mods on running. Hope you don't mind it. I'm not gonna use it. Most of my mods on the moment are just weapons. Okay. Ah, we got Jebediah, of course. It's first light. Okay. So this is the solid booster. Like you can see, I can do whatever I want with the throttle. It won't stop him. However, I will run out of fuel soon. Also, sooner or later. Okay, if you look up here, you got electronics. Oh shit! The autopilot, of course. You got yourself your electronic charge, your liquid fuel, your oxidizer, your solid fuel. Liquid fuel and oxidizer is not. It's all in the tank, so you don't have to worry about it. You will get it if you got yourself a liquid fuel tank. It's just that they're split it, so yeah. If you got sometimes you got mod with only where you got tanks with only oxidizer or only liquid fuel. Oh, sorry folks. I forgot to put on a parachute, did I? That's gonna be his dad. Gotta let him go. Anyway. I want this to be in, well, really a Let's Play story, so that's why I started a new account. So I don't got my only got the ships from the game, not my own design, so I really have to build from scratch again. But anyway, let's try. I'm gonna build a rocket and hopefully can make it in space. So I will be there back then. So I think, well, I think this is a rocket with got a high chance to get into space. I'm not sure if it will get into space. One thing just. Where are you? Ah. Okay. So let's talk a bit about the rocket. here we got ourselves two solid boosters. They're connected with a strut, and struts are just pieces of metal. You put them in one place, put the other end on the other place, and you get a strut between it, and you're gonna use it for extra stability. We're also gonna self here a pretty huge liquid fuel trap of stage, sorry. Another liquid fuel stage, and here the final return capsule. Just one little thing. So, okay. So this here is RCS fuel, RCS thrusters. Uh, RCS, you know, you got these fins. They are good in atmosphere. In space, they don't really have much point of using. So for planes they're awesome, but in space you're gonna need RCS. They got their own fuel, and unlike rockets, because by rockets you have to be stacked to each other or connected with external, but those guys, RCS you can place on any place. You can do RCS choices on any place. Doesn't matter. It will always work. So yeah, rocket is named Experience Experiment 1 because I don't want to name my rockets if they don't make it. It doesn't make any point. So I just gave them a random number. Random. Oh yeah, this thing here is an SAS to be more precise, advanced SAS. An SAS they will try to keep your rocket in place. Only an advanced SAS uses RCS and those things and ATC, while an SAS just use a normal SAS just use an internal weight system. Okay. By the way, you can also sit in the cockpit slash pod. So let's launch her. Bit of a dramatic launch. She's gonna slow startup because of all the weight, which you probably understand. You got EVA and IVA. EVA will step out of the rocket. Doesn't think it's smart if you're launching, because it will bloody kill him if you fall, and it's jeopardize everybody's life. IVA is internal fuel, of course, with oxygen. Oh, oh yeah. By the way, those things up here can also be seen in the cockpit. You can even use that. Well, in the plane I know you can use it. Not sure if you can use it up here. Sorry. Okay, so the king the rocket is a bit of wobbly. You can fix it by placing struts over here and here, but yeah, she's holding it, and she actually is accelerating pretty well. If you just look on the map, oh, let's do this by the way. Anyway, if you look just up the map, you can see that we're slowly going up. We got here our apoapsis. Sorry for my really bad English, but yeah, apoapsis is your highest point, and you also have another point. Watch, by the way. I just can got on the name of it right away. Anyway, she's going well. We almost reached the first layer of the atmosphere. Just gonna slow her down a bit. Because of course gonna save fuel. So we're now in the second layer of the atmosphere. And if you look up here, it's going up. You can even accelerate time. I'm only not sure if it's very good to do that, because on some of my rockets they just explode if I accelerate time. Space Kraken never let you alone, even if he's died, he will be back. The Space Kraken is a bug in the game. It's actually a pity. Sometimes your ships just blow up or even weirder stuff happen. Okay. If I just look up here. Yeah, we can initialize. We can start initializing orbital movement. Oh. I guess I did something wrong with my staging. Well, anyway, we're gonna reach space, I hope. And we almost reached space. I know she can make it to space, just that the staging was wrong. Well, bloody hell, we can watch how the things get back to Earth. Oh look, there's Space Center. Parachute is getting out. There's the rocket blowing up soon. Okay, can I stop them a bit? Okay, any moment. Boom, that was the rocket. Okay. And now what do I open? So, this is gonna be... Well, we almost reached space. You can at least enjoy the view. Or maybe not. Well, he survived. So anyway, apart from building rockets, you can also build planes. And for planes, you probably want to use jet fuel, what's just liquid fuel, only without oxidized in it, and it has lesser weight. So yeah, and you're probably gonna use jet engines. I will build a plane for you, just a very simple one, and I will be back. So here we got ourselves in a jet plane. Very basic design, I don't even know if it will fly. Just let me put up one little thing, but I'm probably gonna need. Okay, let's maybe get up there. Anyway, unlike rockets, jet engines only use liquid fuel. That's why you got this jet fuel parts. Mark 1, Mark 2, Mark 3. But by the way, you only got Mark 1 and Mark 3 cockpits. You all got yourself a Mark 2 cockpit, but Mark 2 fuel is something else. Mark 2 fuel tanks for this are actually the same as not too many difference between them, but you can need an adapter for it. Anyway, jet engines doesn't use oxidizer, however they need oxygen, so you're gonna need the air intakes. You got some different version of them. You got the circular intake, got a ram air intake, this thing, and you got a radial air intake, and you can place them as many if you want. You also got this guy, although it doesn't do anything. Anyway, one little thing I want to install: a autopilot, or better say SAS. Now you only need a name. Latest one. Don't think I can do anything till she really flies. So let's launch her and see how she goes. I know one of my jet's planes, you know, the Queen of Air. She can go from here. At the moment she reaches 18 meters per second. She can take off. Don't know how fast it is in kilometers. Better one. Well, it almost it flies, only we don't have an engine. Well, landing time. So, yeah, we have lost the engine. That's kind of surprising. I guess I better can put up. Yep. Huh? Yep. Actually, just so. So let's try this again, and hopefully the engine doesn't fall off again. I know I'm not the world's best designer, but I'm really sure engines aren't supposed to fall off your plane. Okay, just put up the autopilot. Now as she's flying, just put down a throttle a little bit, otherwise it may go wrong. She's gonna get overheated. Anyways, she's flying, and she can do little stunts like this and crash. Something that's not very happy, something you don't want to happen. When, however, it will happen if you don't treat her like. Anyway, you're gonna crash. And since the autocomputer doesn't do anything better, anyway, she can fly, however, the autopilot hates her. But yeah, that's the first episode. Second episode, we will try to make a rocket to get to space. And after that, we're trying to make a rocket that will go into orbit. Or maybe in the first episode we even get her in orbit. That'd be fucking awesome. Anyway, I'm Sapphire7. Leave a like, subscribe, and comment. You know you can do it below, I hope. I'm not the person who's gonna explain to you how that's work. I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna explain that. But yeah, see you next time, babe. See you next.